you need to realize that you are the powerful one. Change is cellular. It's about individual citizens having enough information and then learning what they can do. They can act as citizens and as consumers to bring about change. And if you understand what is needed and you communicate, especially through internet, and modern communications now are so amazing, they can just go, like the Twitter sphere is an incredible example of that. A strong idea can change the world, and it can change the world very quickly. And I think that we are at a moment in history when a new generation, your generation, is emerging, and you can make change happen. So you can't just say, well, it's up to citizens and they can do it on their own. You can't say that it's up to the policymakers or the politicians either, because they only act when there's public pressure. So you need NGOs and organizations like Food Tank to mobilize public opinion, to get people to understand what's wrong with the system we've got and how it could be changed. Then that needs to find expression in campaigns and maybe even votes. And then when the politicians feel the heat, then they make the change. And one very interesting example of that is the Obamas, the president and the first lady. They eat organic food at home. They even have an organic garden at the White House. I've been there. But do they talk about this? Was it in the State of the Union address? No, it wasn't. Why? Because they're not feeling the heat. There is not enough expression of public opinion about the terrible things that are wrong with industrial farming and intensive farming. And there's a much stronger lobby from the big ag industry where there's a lot of dollars at stake, and the president feels that heat more than he feels the heat of public opinion. So we have to mobilize, and if we don't do that, we're not going to get the changes we need.